good? What's good, beautiful people? I hope you guys are good. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, but don't you worry. The Inami K podcast is back with episode 4. I am super excited about this episode where we're going to dive into the intricate world of the 21st century dating. So, in this episode, we're going to unravel the dynamics of men providing and women chipping in. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going to explore the challenges of dating in financially uncertain times. And we're also going to discuss on how love transcends the complexities of financial stability. So join me in this episode. I'm super excited, you guys. We are going to navigate the ever-changing landscape of modern relationships. I'm your host, Inami K. Let's get into it. I'm gonna talk about this from a personal opinion. I certainly understand that the older you get, the harder it becomes to make your relationship work if you're struggling financially in the 21st century, especially for men. Yep. And the reason I say this is because balancing the desire for a stable present or future with the reality of current financial struggles of the person you're dating can create tension. And this goes both ways, not just men, even women. I'm sure right now men do not want to date a woman who just sits at home and does nothing, just waiting for the man to be the provider, you know? So I'm not being biased when I say this. It is how the society has been molded right now. Financial instability tension often sparks difficult conversations about priorities, lifestyle choices, and the pace of achieving shared goals. But back to the 21st century reality. Men are still viewed to be the major or primary providers, and women will overlook all other qualities in a man, but not financial stability, especially when they're trying to settle down. If a woman is gonna do everything by herself, take care of herself, take care of her bills, take care of her beauty, clothes, shelter, etc., and have a man in her life who watches her do all this and does nothing, just because he sees that she can do it, why then have the man around? She would rather be by herself. I was having a conversation with friends and fam the other day, and we were talking about submission. And my opinion, my personal opinion, do not cast a stone or nothing. But if a man is not chipping in to cater to my responsibilities, even though I can do it by myself, then I find it very hard to submit. And I might be going against the Bible or whatever, but I find it very, 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 very hard to submit. And don't get me wrong, I'm well aware that dynamics have changed over the years. I mean, in this day and era, it is crucial for both partners to communicate openly about expectations, goals, and the role that each one of you plays for your providence. No controversies there, no denial there. It is what it is. I have accepted that that's how society is right now. And I know some of you are listening right now like, oh, you're crazy, and submission should not be determined by financial status of a man or providence by a man. But real life experience. I have grown up in a family where submission was at its best, you know? My father was sole provider for the family. This guy did everything in his power to make sure that we never lacked, to make sure that my mom was comfortable and us kids were comfortable, and we all got what we wanted, especially my mother. And no, don't be listening there and thinking that she did nothing. She was housewife. She had her own businesses running, obviously opened by my dad. True definition of soft life woman during that time. And so whenever that man would walk into that house, everything had to stop just to make him very comfortable, you know? My mom would wash his hands, make us kids remove his shoes, wash his feet, make sure he's comfortable. His tea was always on the table. His shoes were ready for him to wear whenever he wanted to get up. Like this man was taken care of like a baby. And ever had a full control? Full control. Like she was those women of your money is our money and my money is my money. But she submitted like no man's business. So don't blame me. Don't come into my life and do nothing, and don't chip in for anything and just watch me do everything because I can, and then be shocked when I tell you that submission is a problem for me in such a relationship, because that's how I've been brought up. Friends and fam argued that different economic times and blah blah blah. But I'd love to pose this question to you, friends and fam. Is love enough? Is resilience and genuine connections enough? Is love enough when you're trying to date or get into a relationship or settle down while you're older? Is love enough when you're going through a situationship of single motherhood or single fatherhood? Is love enough when one partner quits their job because the other partner is doing well? Is just love really enough in the 21st century? And I still ask this question, well aware that love becomes a source of strength for binding partners together as they navigate through challenges. I know that love fosters mutual support, understanding, and the shared determination to overcome obstacles. As I come to the end of this podcast, I will leave you with this. Navigating dating in the 21st century can indeed be challenging when financial stability is lacking. While love is a powerful foundation, practical aspects of financial security often play a crucial role. The absence of stability can introduce stress and strain, impacting on the overall well-being of a relationship. If you're in a relationship, open communication about expectations, shared goals, and a willingness to work together towards financial security has to be pivotal in your situation. If you're not in a relationship, or if you're trying to get into one, or if you are dating or looking forward to settling down, please remember that balancing love and practicalities of life is a complex but necessary aspect of modern relationships. This last one is specifically for the men in the 21st century, and I quote from the words of Chris G. Perry. If she has to pay all her bills by herself, keep up with her beauty, life, vehicle, or self-maintenance by herself, never go on dates, work all week, and never get shown off or appreciated, always have to say I instead of we, or mine instead of ours, and she's all built by herself, while you claim to be the man in her life, why would you ever think or call yourself her man? A woman will understand a man trying to work on himself and get his life together or financially stabilized. But if you're not willing to build and establish with her, then you're not ready. I've been your host on the Inami K podcast. This is Inami Kenya. Love is always,